Hi, I'm Rupert,
And I'm Redbeard.
and this is Rupert's Beard. Today we are going over the OP08 carrot deck list that I had come up with, if I can angle this. Um, I made some changes from the original that we had in our battle, but these changes have been doing really well. I'm going to go ahead and share that with you all. Before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like if you like the video, subscribe for more content.
Leave us a comment if you have any opinions to share with us, and be sure to hit that notification bell.
And with that out of the way, let's get straight to it. OP08 carrot is activate main once per turn. If you have a Minx type character, rest one of your opponent's 5 cost or less characters. Um, it is a green 5 life, 5k power. It's not bad. I'll get into some more of the downsides later, but that is the leader for now. And I got her out of screen. Very nice.
Yeah.
We don't practice these.
No, this is 100% as you see it.
And up first is the Minx Searcher. 1 drop 2k, 1k counter on play. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal one Minx type card from them, add it to your hand, and the rest go to the bottom of the deck in any order. Obviously, searchers are really good, and it is a mink, so you can early on go ahead and activate Carrot Leader. Up next, we run a small Delphi family package, so I only run 2 Baby 5 searchers. Use a 1 drop 1k, 1k counter, activate main, 1 Dawn, tap her, look at top 5, add a Delphi family, for the rest bottom deck in any order. It's a small package. I've never felt like I needed her at more, so she's pretty good. Up next, I'm gonna try my best on his name.
Is it Shishilian?
Shishilian.
Yeah, Shishilian's about right.
He's a 2 drop 3k 1k counter on play. For 2 Dawn, you may you rest the 2 Dawn. You target one of your minks and unsuspend it. One of your mink characters, I should specify. So you can do that. You can super pin down with your carrot character or go in for game. That's pretty good. Up next, we have Milky. I wish this had a different name.
It is unfortunate.
2 drop, 0 power, 2k counter. Activate main. You may rest this character. If your leader has Minx type in the text, activate one of your Dawn. This is actually a 2k counter you play quite often. I can't even play cards anymore.
Yep, you heard it first here, folks. We're done.
You play her quite often because that and another card, which we'll get into later, kind of helps you refresh Dawn constantly. Viola, 3 drop, 3k, 2k counter. She is just as a searcher for Baby 5.
Search target.
Yeah, search target. Up next, one of my favorite cards of this deck,
Very
Pedro.
correct. Very correct.
4 drop, 5k, 1k counter, blocker. On KO, choose one of the two. Either rest one of your opponent's Dawn or KO one of their rested 6 costs or less. That comes up often.
Oh, yeah.
He is a threat on his own just because you block and you kill whatever he blocks or any of their other problem cards. Up next, 5 drop 5k 2k counter carrot. I only run her because she's a 5 cost, and if I need to cheat her out with Rosinante, it's an option. She's mostly a 2k counter that's searchable.
Should not have it on play or end of turn or anything.
I mean, I don't know what her effect is, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
End of turn, set one of your Dawn cards is active. It's not
Oh,
awful, but the 5 cost is the only
I
reason.
feel like that. I feel like that's better in Bonnie.
I mean, yeah, it's not awful in Bonnie. I would
Just
say.
Rosinante cheated out. You already would play it for like supernova targets, like cheat out Cavendish.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be okay actually.
Up next, we got 5 drop 6k 1k counter. Inurashi. I have actually never said any of these cards' names.
I think Inura. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that point where they're pronouncing it, so that sounds about right.
But on play, if your leader is Minx type, up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters cost a 5 or less will not become active during the refresh phase. And that leads to one of the problems that we'll get into later. Get these out. Up next, one of the best cards in the deck, the namesake Carrot. 5 drop 6k 1k counter. on play and when attacking.
Okay.
Up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's refresh phase. This card wins you games, especially against Zero.
Yeah, I can see why.
Up next, another 5 cost. Jewelry Bunny. 5 drop 6k, 1k counter. On play. Up to one of your opponent's rested characters or Dawn cards will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. So you can use it to pin down any dude. You can use it to pin down a Dawn, which can be relevant, especially in like Big Mom decks. If they're about to go to 10 Dawn turn, tap on their Dawn, they can't 10 Mom you. She's very good. Up next, 8 drop 8k Don Quixote Rosinante. Opponent's turn. If this character is rested, your active character with a base cost of 5 cannot be KO'd by effects. And on play, you may rest this character, play up to one green character card with a cost of 5 from your hand. Very good. Can protect your dudes. Another card that I'm going to go over in a bit. Makes it that way they're active, so that way that effect is relevant. Next, one of the best green cards in the game, Don Quixote do Flamengo. 10 drop 10k on play. Up to total 3 of your opponent's rested characters and or leaders will not become active in their refresh phase. This is also a game winner.
I love that card so much.
That card is so good.
There's a reason I have 2 playsets of it.
Next 2 events. We run 3. I'm not reading all that. The 0 drop event counter.
Dofi's great speech.
Yep. Counter, you ditch a card and it's a 3k boost to a character or leader. You run some kind of bricky cards. Good to get them out of hand. Unfortunately, you don't have a whole lot of discard options. Up next, Electrical Luna. Broken card. Main, all your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active during the refresh phase. This is how you win against Zero. That is for sure. And the other card that makes Rosie even better. Zoo? I don't know. I call it Zoo.
Joe, I think. Zoe.
I call it Zoo.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Probably. Activate main. You may rest this stage if your leader has the Minx type. Set up to one of your Dawn cards as active. You can do that turn 1, or as soon as you play it, so it's basically a 2 cost. And end of turn, set up to one of your Minx type characters as active. So this makes it that way Rosie is always live. You can swing with Pedro, and then stand him. You can use Milky's effect to suspend, to activate her at the end of the turn. And Milky and Zoo get you 2 extra Dawn every turn. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I enjoy the deck. If the deck had a better way to deal with anything that was over 7 cost, I think the deck would be better.
We get green cost minus next now.
I mean, it's possible.
I don't think it's going to happen, though.
I didn't say it would.
That's fair.
I like the deck. It's got that big glaring issue, so if you go up against Zoo-like decks, except for Zero, so anything that plays just like big dudes, like Tin Mom,
Jack,
the meta.
Yeah, most of the decks you'll play against some days,
Yeah, it's really fun for locals. I can't see this doing very well outside of that. I could be wrong. But it's a very fun deck.
Yeah, fun for you, maybe.
Yeah. It just needs a little bit more, and I think it could be meta. Unfortunately, it doesn't get it next set. Here's to hoping it gets it the set after. But for now, that's the video. We hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like. And don't forget to subscribe.
Leave us a comment if you have any ideas or any comments. Then hit that notification bell so you can get our videos when they come up.
And we hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Adios.